Have you been wanting to pick up a super battle droid for the last 10 or so years? Guess what? The wait is over! You only have to wait just a little bit longer because come January, there is a set coming with a release of, I believe, a new mold for the Super Battle Droid. But we are going to discuss that more at the end of this video, so stay tuned and watch all the way to the end. This video has been a long time in the making. Well, I'm late to the party here. If you haven't heard, I've got a list of news and sets that are coming out on January 1st. Now, some of them have kind of changed, and or these aren't just January 1st, these are all the winter wave from January to about May of what we already know. Like I said, the Clone Trooper, or the Super Battle Droids are coming in a battle pack, kind of like a mega battle pack, but I'm going to save that for the end, and I've got more information than what I have for any other set, so we'll do a deep dive on that. First set on the list is 75373. We still don't know exactly what it is. It's to be determined still. So we're gonna wait and see, and when I know, you'll know. So you want to be subscribed, and while you're there, smash that like. We do know the 75374, the skeleton cruise ship. I do know that this has been delayed or cancelled. We don't know, but it is not coming out on January 1st like it's supposed to. That is due to the skeleton show being postponed and delayed. So I don't know what that means for the Lego set, if it's ever going to come out. That's a very real possibility. Hopefully it comes out later this year, or later in 2024, maybe for the summer wave, or maybe it's going to come out the year after, or not at all. Don't know really much about that. And then I believe we've got two. So this last year, Lego, right around May, released the Midi-scale, and then they're not calling it Midi-scale, but the Midi-scale, what was it? Super Star Destroyer. They're going to continue this trend with 75375, the Millennium Falcon, and 75376, the Tanative 4. Both of those are going to be in that Midi-scale, and they're going to be right around. Millennium Falcon will be 85, and the Tanative will be 80. So a little bit more expensive than the Executor. So maybe it's a little bit bigger size, but it's not going to be play scale size. We have 75377. We don't know what this one is, but there's a slot for it. Again, stay tuned to find out what that's going to be. We have 75378, which is, if you watched Mandalorian Season 3, somewhere during the flashbacks, we had Grogu's escape from Order 66. We finally found out what happens. And so Lego is creating that scene with a set. Now, it won't be a gunship, but it is probably going to have Beck in it. Keller and Beck? I can't remember his first name. Keller and Beck, who has he wields two lightsabers in green and blue, and is played by the same actor who played Jar Jar Binks. But it'll probably be like a bark speeder with sidecar with the little pram, hopefully, because we don't get the pram for Grogu very often. The only time we've gotten a pram is in an Advent Calendar and in the UCS Razor Crest. So hopefully this includes that pram for him, and he can fit in that sidecar. It'd be really cool if we got some clone troopers in this. I think this would be a good opportunity to throw in some Coruscant guards, or maybe even some of the Naboo security, maybe one of each. Let me know what you think right down in the comments. Moving on, we have another R2-D2 at the buildable scale. It's a buildable R2-D2. It seems like there's always one on the shelves. Maybe there's not right now, but this one's going to be probably a smaller size because it's only $100, and I believe the last one was $200 at $99.99. Probably similar in size to BD1. And I forgot to 75379 was that set number. And then we're getting into some dioramas with our first ever prequel diorama with the Boonta Eve Pod Race diorama at 75380, releasing at $80 on May 1st. And we have 75381, I believe, a buildable droidica at $65. So really not bad. Probably similar to the old 2002, just more updated. And then the May 1st UCS is releasing at $240, $239.99 as a TIE Interceptor. Really cool set. I think I think we're due for some kind of TIE, but it's going to be that Interceptor. We have 75383 is unknown at this point, and there's just a couple more sets that we know about. Pretty much the rest, we got 3 more sets that we don't know anything about, just set numbers. 75384 is the Crimson Firehawk from that really young Jedi show. I can't remember the name of it. Watched a couple episodes, just really didn't get into it. But that ship is kind of cool. So that's exciting. It's releasing for a weird price of $52.99. Now that could be just currency translation here, and that will be a January 1st release. And I'm gonna at the end of this video I'll break down everything coming January 1st. Then we have the Tantive 4 boarding, so kind of similar probably to the Death Trooper versus Luke. Probably similar in size. Probably have Darth Vader, some Stormtroopers, and some Rebel Troopers. So having a lot of minifigures here is what's going to drive up this price to the $55, $54.99, releasing on March 1st. And I believe it's going to be kind of more of a diorama. So that's pretty cool. But that's all the sets. So, other than the 75372, which is the Clone Trooper and Battle Droid Battle Pack, I got a little bit more information about this Clone Trooper Battle Pack. So, like I've already mentioned, there's going to be a Tri-Droid, and it's being called, in the information I have, an Octopatara Tri-Droid. I don't know if that's a different version of any kind of Tri-Droid. That name is not familiar to me, but if you do know, let me know down in the comments. I want to know a little bit more about this. But it's going to be, I don't know whether it's going to be like one of the blue Separatists, or if it's going to be tan, what kind of colors scheme it's going to have in this set. But the set is going to have 215 pieces for $30. We are getting white Phase 2 Clone Troopers again. We're going to get 3 of those, and then 1 of the Shock Troopers that came out earlier this year in September with the gunship that I have right here. Those Shock Troopers, and we're going to get 1 of those. That's going to be the clone side of it. The builds are going to be, like I said, the Tri-Droid. We're also getting a step for a regular battle droid, as well as a defensive post for the clones. So this is really a clones versus battle droid battle pack. As it's being rumored here, this is really what this is going to be. And this is super exciting. This is a day 1 purchase for me. I don't know about you, but I love me some clones. And they're bringing back super battle droids, which we're not only getting 1, we're not getting 2, we're getting 3 super battle droids, 2 regular battle droids with that stat build, and the Tri-Droid, 4 amazing clone troopers. And then I've got even more information on these clone troopers. So 75372, like we've been discussing, here it is the Clone Trooper and Battle Droid Battle Pack, which brings back a lot of classic characters and molds that we haven't seen in a while. Super Battle Droids being a brand new mold. And then it's saying that there's new Phase 2 clones, and that there could be brand new helmet molds. Maybe not. Maybe we're misreading this. Could be some translation here. But this is very exciting. And I honestly can't wait for January 1st, or until we kind of get more information on these in the coming months. So stay tuned here. Make sure you are subscribed. You are going to want to be subscribed to catch the latest, especially if you're excited for this battle pack. As soon as it comes out, I'll put it on the video. So be subscribed. Smash that like button for me. And I got another video for you right over here.